Hello there, you wonderful and delightful people, and welcome to another Skul run. Today, it's pretty obvious, it's the prisoner, also known as the king, because that's exactly what we're going to do, is make him into a king nice and early. I found him in the first area, actually, where we're not even at the first adventurer fight, and we found him in the shop right here. This is a gift. You almost never find him in Act 1. He always shows up at the very end of the final act. Kind of the big joke for me and my my audience that watch me live, especially. They see him up here at the very last shot before the hero fight, and it's hilarious to them and not to me. Now, with the items we have in the shop right here, the wheel gives the most physical boost, but because of the way that the king and the prisoner work, you don't swap off of him, otherwise you lose all of his cell buffs. So an item that functions by swapping is just not a good take for him. However, some bleed for him does sound kind of nice. I'm gonna opt for some bleed. We do have the crossbow and the phaser. I'm not the biggest fan of either of these, but it doesn't really matter too much because we're probably going to get better abilities as we go anyway, the way that prisoner works. We will eventually get to king, we will eventually find chests, and those chests will have goodies for us. Are you going to try and do your ultimate move? Good luck, you are going to die. Now, most prisoner runs are pretty quick. They begin and end as just like that, quick as a flash. So it's going to be a very casual run. I'm just going to like kind of zip on through, grab what I can, and then go kind of nuts with it, because Prisoner is still to this day one of, if not is the best Skul in the entire game, because he just overperforms. He performs so well. I don't have to be worried about taking damage. I can be reckless. I can just be insane. But the most important thing for me to do early is to get upgraded to my legendary form. It is the most beneficial thing that I can do for myself in this situation, just so I do get access to new abilities with my chest, but most importantly, so I get access to curse chests, because the curse chest gives me a massive damage increase at the cost of, you know, you take more damage as well, so, you know, there is some trade-off to it, but the risk reward for me is always worth it. I'm always keen to do it. Some kendo stick action wouldn't be too bad. Arms is very nice. I typically don't go for magic runs, much less a fairy tale run, so Shade can go. I'm afraid, Shady boy. Take the kendo stick. We now have access to potential arms, potential rapid. Sorry, alacrity. Gotta get it right. And just big dumb damage in general. I do need to ask though, how are you guys? Are you enjoying your week? I've been still ongoingly very busy. So my uploads have been slowing down a little bit. I'll be continuing to be busy over the weekend. I've had what is it we have to call the plumber out. There's been an issue with the pipe outside that, you know, there's no way to know about that. Tax stuff, apparently, you know, owning your own YouTube channel and all that is something that the my local taxation office doesn't understand too well. You know, what do you do for a living? I make videos online about a small pixel game where you play as a skeleton boy and you kill humans and stuff, and people watch. And they raise an eyebrow. You earn money doing this? Yeah. People don't understand that. But besides that, just busy in general. It's been a very busy past 2 weeks for me, actually. Quite insane how busy it's been. But I'm looking forward to it kind of calming down a bit. I very recently, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the VOD channel. I know some of you are. Over on the VOD side of things, we've had a slowdown on the VOD channel for a while. They're just dealing with problems. But I spent the better half of maybe about 5 to 6 hours getting... Oh, he froze. I wasn't paying attention. He froze and didn't... His head was going to drop down, but it didn't because he froze. I spent about 5 to 6 hours working on the thumbnails and uploads on the VOD channel. So some of you know from 2 weeks ago, the stream was victim to terrible internet connectivity. For some reason, my ISP decided it was going to be mean to us all. Followed by having to have all my stream VODs go up in fragments. So, what was it? Sunday and Monday last weekend? No. Sunday and Monday. Yeah, Sunday. No, Monday, Tuesday from 2 weekends ago. Oh, shoulders. Those two streams now up in like 3 parts each. As well as last weekend's, and the Elden Ring videos are finally done. The whole game is done. The VODs are all there. The whole playthrough is done. It's all accessible now. I can dust my hands and say it's all finished. But it did take forever to get all this done. I had to fix technical issues. No, no, no. I can see you trying to summon more. I just wanted to break that totem. Be nice. Now, the crossbow here is a good weapon, but some enemies don't want to play ball. There we go. Thank you. I want to mainly hit these enemies at the right arc. You can tell by that Yiggy fight back before that there are sometimes issues with elevation getting in the way of some of these attacks that the prisoner has. And of course, I'm trying my best to not get smacked and lure enemies into making mistakes. I would like to get some more bleed though. I'm loving the bleed build stuff. I know I keep saying it, but bleed really is just amazing. And every physical skull that I play, I want to see how bleed works on them just to see their synergy. Now obviously, I would like to have a skull that has baked in bleed synergy, you know, sword, werewolf, etc. But even the guys that don't have bleed, you need to see, right? You need to see. Masterpiece would actually be kind of funny to do on a prisoner run, but I still want to get the clone stamp with Masterpiece. I'm kind of reserving my next Masterpiece run until I get clone stamp. Ooh, the Yagamon Thorn. Don't mind if I do. Jagamon is very nice. Just as an item on its own, let alone the fact that it has bleed, let alone the fact that it boosts my attack speed. Very nice take. I might leave it there. No, I can afford to do one more reroll. Decayed Heart's not bad. If I was going to go the poison route, I could have double poison and go for kind of like a pseudo poison run for him, but my main concern is that eventually we're going to become so powerful and start doing big dumb damage that an issue that I've run into before will start to happen where enemies die. She slapped me. She didn't care that I was hitting her. She just slapped me. That lady was just not having it. Enemies will die before status effects get a chance to really, you know, occur, which is something that has happened in quite a few of my runs, mostly with things like bleed. If you remember from the champion run that I recently put up, in that run I ditched all of my bleed that I was trying to build because I realized there's really no need to take bleed on that kind of a run. Enemies are dying literally more or less instantaneously, dude. They're blowing up. Please do not. Thank you. Touch me. I am getting a little bit of poison going out though, thanks to the necklace. But don't expect me to keep it for long term. I'm not really after it long term. What I do need to start seeing is some better quintessences. I've had a lot of runs lately where I'm just not taking good quints. I'm kind of letting them sit there and just not take them at all in the shops because I'm too busy trying to find specific ones or ones with effects that work better for certain skulls. I need to just learn to cut my losses and take, you know, even if it's just an average one, I need to just, like, take it. I'm also not building enough, there we go. Time that just about right. I'm also not getting enough, cells to get all my buffs going right now. This is due half to the abilities I have not generating many on hit, and the other half of it because Prisoner just doesn't generate as many on his own. Yeah. Please die. Which is why we need that King upgrade immediately. Warrior. Oh, I really need to do a new Warrior run, don't I? Warrior is just a great time. But I haven't tried him out with the new concentration buffs that have been put in the game. The new items that have better synergies. The new and improved teacup, for example. I need to see what they can do now that everything's been swapped about. Because I have high hopes that Warrior will be the concentration dude to kind of turn people's opinions around on it. Because Warrior is already an S tier pick. And to give him better synergy with his concentration mechanic is just a good idea. Ew. That's the funny thing about the charged crossbow, dude. It has piercing. Put your shield up all you want. It will not save your friends from my bow. Damn, I feel like I've taken a lot of fragment rooms and I've just not gotten enough yet. Where are my big boys? Where are my legendaries? Where are my uniques? Well done. I'm zipping all over the place, dude. I'm trying my best to thread the needle here. No, die. Land on him. Come over here. Come here. Come here, you. Alright, 6 red, 2 green. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Aha! Ah. I could get the double treasure. Start getting some treasure chests. 1250 right now. I mean, within about 8 chests, I think we've paid back more than enough. Plus, the barrier isn't too bad. Mana cycle, if I do manage to find some other mana cycle items, isn't too bad. We can take samurai here and get some fragments going. It's funny how I was just talking about 3 in excessive bleeding. But it's all dash related. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. If I re-roll this, I would have to sell an item, but I could probably sell the boots if I find something worth my while. Bone of Madness isn't too bad, but bone effects in general, nah. It's still related to swapping. I don't want to worry about it. Let's get the prisoner swap going. Check it out. It's one of the rarest swaps in the entire game to see because you just never swap with this guy. Once you've got him, that's it. You're him. It would be an idea to see the effectiveness of prisoner if you were to just play him like a normal Skul and you swap with him a whole bunch. But I think it's pretty obvious that even if you did do that just to try and like test it and see, your results aren't going to be amazing. You're just going to get, you know, a pretty okay dude who's not the best at what he does. You really want him to be the star of the show and get a lot of buffs. Sir, could you do me a favor and die? We do need that power scaling, though. I mean, we're killing, but we're not doing, like, big killing just yet. We need to get better items, and the way that we're going to get that is... Come here, you. Die. Is by getting King upgraded so I can start taking item rooms again. In the meantime, though, some money is nice. Aha! You would have to do this to me, wouldn't you? Because it's Rockstar, I can't swap out Samurai just yet. Fine, be that way. I was not going to make it anyway. Unless that was like a legendary, I wasn't going to make it. I should have swapped out to Samurai first because I think I just lost all my buffs. So the swap no longer matters. Oh well, forget it. Forget it. Priorities. Get Prisoner upgraded to King, and then we can start taking item rooms and start building. I don't know if I want to do arms, stick with the bleed maybe. Get some damage on both of them. I got the poison on both of them too, that's pretty nice. Phase over to her. Hit it with the freeze. Still one of the weaker effects in the game. I really hope they go ahead and buff the freeze. Did I just get clipped while rolling back and forth through that? Lady, how'd you do that? That's impressive. Bam. Shoot you in the booty, man. Come on. I'm taking more damage here than I really should. I'm kind of being lazy about dodging. Like right there. I'm just swinging at him. And I really shouldn't be. But I am. There we go. Get the good rolls. It's more difficult to dodge that when you're stuck in the corner. I try to not be stuck in the corner with him at all times, but, you know, sometimes stuff happens. Wait here a minute. I like how the other sister, they have to attack in unison, like in their little order. So if you mess it up with stuns or freezes, they just stop functioning correctly. They're like, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for my sister. There we go. I didn't realize we did such a good job of like working on each one. They're both all, you know, weakened and stuff now. Take that. No, stop it. I am amazed how much life they earn back, though. Like, even though I've weakened both sisters, like, that second one was close to dying. And she gets a solid third of her life back. Stop it, ma'am. Oh, that's a mistake. Yo, the hitbox on that. You see it poke me still? That poke still reached me. Ma'am. Can I have that weapon? Can I have your rapier, please? Actually, to be fair, I don't really care about it. I'd probably sell it by end of the run. Yeah, don't give me the weapon. Give me just something good in general. A swap synergy item. You shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have. Okay, so we don't get to upgrade now, but we do get to upgrade by the time we finish the next adventurer fight, guaranteed. All I have to do is get one more room for skulls right here. And we can swap out samurai one way or another. And get... Okay, can you guys finish blowing up for a second? Thank you very much. Give me this money. I said thank you very much. Give me this money. Thank you. I'm okay asking twice. I can ask twice as long as I receive it. As long as you actually give me the money, I'm okay with that. And for the love of God, I can't wait to find chests with King. I don't hate these abilities, but they are lacking compared to some of the nasty stuff that you can get when you actually do get your upgrades going. Because it needs improving. Really? Okay, you know what? We'll end up keeping the samurai. Because 2 rock stars. Double the rock, double the star. Double rock star decided to show up. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, because now I get to keep double swift synergy. Really? I thought you were dying. I thought that guy died. This is okay. I can farm some cells off this big boy. Because he's nice and tough. Getting hit still, but you know. You live with what you get. This guy's killing himself against the spikes. Amazing. The attention to detail is exceptional. He hasn't finished doing his poke, has he? Just die. You annoying tree. That's one of the only issues with freeze as well, is if you freeze an enemy during an animation, you stagger the way that their animations work, and it can come back and bite you in the rear end. Nether Mana Suppressor in the shop, kind of regretting not doing a magic run now. But I don't think we found that many other magic items along the way. Like, this is kind of it. This is the big boy. Let me do... I mean, I got double masterpiece here. We do have double masterpiece. I just don't really care for some of these items, you know? I'd rather... I mean, it is just some raw damage and gives us 2 in arms for the extra physical. May as well get rid of the bunny while we're at it. Mutant and Chase. Can afford to do some more swaps. We actually do have a little bit of money despite everything else getting in our way. Now, using a skill increases attack speed. Normal attacks create a wave. That's not a bad item. This belt just won't go away, will it? Mysterious Apparatus is pretty good. We could get rid of the Absolute Zero. Or actually, what we should do is get rid of the shoes first, because, I mean... Well, actually, the spoilers don't do anything. We've got so many items that are like kind of like dead items that don't really do anything for us. Let's just get rid of the boots first. I know the boots are helping out with the bow and arrow, but... Yeah, actually, no. The boots are just helping out with my bow shot, and I shouldn't have got rid of the boots. I should have ditched the spoilers. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We will eventually replace all of this anyway. Oh, there we go. There we go. Wait, so if I... There we go. Mysterious Apparatus putting in some work. I like it. I like it. Come out here. Bam. Big tree. Die for me. Give me this. Give me this. Alright. Oh, get out of there. Nice. Look at this Mysterious Apparatus doing work, dude. I like it. I like it a lot. Don't sleep on the apparatus. It actually knows what it's doing. Give me some physical boost, some critical boost, or at worst, life boost. Not magic. I mean, it's the second worst option. Silvered wings, dashing midair. I might take it from the VODs and put it up because you guys have been asking for a gargoyle run. Some of you have been very keen on gargoyle for a while, and I've not been able to get a good gargoyle run going. But I had a gargoyle run that did make use of the silvered wings on stream. I just wasn't sure if I was going to use it on stream, like use it for a video. What I should do is just use it anyway, because the odds of getting a good gargoyle run for me, very, very difficult run for me to get. Not at all a weak skull anymore, though. For those curious, I think gargoyle has a lot of potential to him, but his playstyle, his actual playstyle itself, there's so much stuff on the screen, I couldn't see what the hell was going on right there. His actual playstyle itself, isn't always the most fluid. Like, he still feels clunky. He doesn't feel weak necessarily. But he does feel a little bit clunky, like he could do with a bit of polish, you know? The worst. Trying to fight this lady when you can't reach her. Look at this. Tried to charge my bow and arrow. Thank you. Okay, we can reach now. We can reach. Oh, thank God. You're so annoying. You're so annoying, madam. Rear Blast, fantastic damage boost. We're going to benefit from Jagamon Thorn the whole way that we have this. Now, what should I start ditching? I don't really want to... Maybe I should start ditching the treasure. Although it's a bit early for treasure to go away, isn't it? I should just ditch the Sylphid Wings. It's not doing anything. I mean, the heritage is nice. It's there. It's something, but it's not really doing anything for us. It's just... It's magic damage as well. Nah. We'll sell it off, get some extra money from it. And we now benefit from having Rear Blast triggered by Jagamont Dawn. Also triggered by Arms, when we eventually get a lot of Arms, if we do get it. But Arms would trigger it. The Apparatus would trigger it. I believe the Poison application would also trigger it. So we have some ways, but as long as we have Jagamont Dawn, we're okay. Now, we get to roll in here, upgrade the Prisoner into King, and start enjoying the good life. Boom. Boost us. It is time to embark on glory. We are in Act 3, hitting King. It took us too long to get to this, in my opinion. I'd like to get my King a bit sooner than now in order to make him super janky, awesome, amazing broken. Although the game is going to be nice and offer me a gold room as compensation. The game is basically saying, we apologize for how long it's taken us to get you this run, to give you your legendary King. Please, take this room full of gold as compensation for our failings. To that I say thank you, game. Give me this money. Give me these cells, more importantly. And let's get the ball rolling. No, I don't want the arson stuff. Arson's not bad. I think arson is one of the other really good status effects. Like, I think poison's okay. Like, just okay. Like, poison's the perfect middle of the road. You know, it's alright, you know. But nothing amazing. Stun is also kind of middle of the road. It's kind of niche. But, you know, it actually does what it says it will do. And it works pretty well. Hang on, let's get over here and destroy you. So that these traps stop triggering. Die. But Absolute Zero is like absolutely the worst. I feel bad for Absolute Zero, dude. It's so just not ready. You know, it doesn't feel ready. Feels like it came out the oven too soon. There we go. Die, brogers, die. Now, I need to be quick so as not lose all my buffs. We have some rapid... Aha! Thank you, Swanee. I've been waiting for a good quintessence. We have some rapid arms over here, which might be time to ditch the money stuff. I've been rocking the cash for a little bit, but it might be time to ditch it. Let's get rid of the Carlane Insignia first. Let's roll this stuff out. We've got basic sword with some courage on it. Not bad. I mean, we can just take it and ditch the other money one for now. Roll this out. We've got the boots that also have some bleed on it. How are we looking for bleed right now? We've got 2 bleed. I don't really care about pushing for 4 bleeds. I mean, the bleeds become critical hits is really, really nice. But I don't feel like it's ever necessary to push that hard unless I start getting more bleed items. And I haven't been finding that many good bleed items. Of course, I lose all my cell buffs. So it doesn't matter. Here, have Swanee. There we go. Explosions everywhere. All of these enemies are blowing up, so I can't sit there and fight them, even though I want to. Are we done now? We are? Cool. Swanee is so awesome, dude. Swanee just does everything for you. I triggered my... Oh, no. I thought I timed that jump rather well. Aftershocks, stun a dude, extra damage nearby enemies. Not fussed by it. Not fussed whatsoever. Let me out. Let me out. I'm trying to rush this. Give me a chest, please. I can't believe I've done more than like 2 rooms and I have not found a chest yet. I require your chests so as to improve my king run and make it more powerful. Go, Swanee. We still have heritage, don't we? Heritage being the one that's... Or is heritage or heirloom? Heritage, yeah. We have heritage for increased cooldown speed on our quintessence, so that's helping us a lot with Swanee, because she's already like a quarter of the way finished with the cooldown, dude. It's amazing how fast these cooldowns can go. Die. 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 I've also had more people asking how I worry about building certain runs. You know, the age-old question. I just got into the game. I'm trying to learn how to build stuff. What do I do? The easy answer for most of you out there is just determine what kind of damage your skull does. Is it mostly a physical? Is it mostly a magical? Read the effects that it has. Basically, just look at everything the Skul does. If you see a lot of blue text, it's a lot of magic damage. If you see a lot of orange or yellow text, it's physical. And you want to build accordingly. And there are a lot of items in the game that make it very obvious what kind of damage that they boost. And I would worry about doing that first, although you can go the status effect route now that status is irrelevant. So bleed for physical boys, arson for magical boys. The other ones are okay, but I just say stick to those ones for now. I mistime my roll because I'm chatting away. I'm enjoying the good chat, dude. I'm enjoying the good chat. You ever just enjoy the good chat? Stop it. Don't be mean. Just die. Rude. Chimera is rude. We're moving into Act 4, and I've not found a single curse chest. I've not found a single regular chest. This helps us none. I don't care. I don't care. Keep your gauntlet. Keep your Infinity Gauntlet. I really don't care. This is so far, like, one of the most mediocre king runs I've had so far. Like, this is genuinely super vanilla. Like, this is aggressively vanilla. But yes, going back to the idea about how to build your runs, start by doing that. There are some niche things you can do, like making a very defensive-oriented build with a lot of defensive items and stats. That works really well because just defensive stuff in this game in general is very strong. Items in general are very strong in the game. Items are where the majority of your power comes from. So you can get a really weak Skul, put really good items on it, and voila, it is now a much stronger Skul than it was originally. Whereas if you have like a set of really bad items, even on a godlike Skul, like look at King right now, he's not doing as much damage as he should be doing, despite the fact that I count him as being the best Skul in the game. It's very apparent that he's not doing as well as the best Skul in the game should. Even though it's not bad, he's not doing bad. I'm just used to a particular type of a particular kind of violence from this guy. I can't teleport to the... No, it's interesting that the teleports, like... Thief's Backstab is the same, you know? I hear the sound of that lance being charged up. Any Skul that has, like, a teleportation style attack? Yeah. Wow! That hit me. Did you see how it broke my shield, my little one-hit shield? It actually did damage to me and, like, knocked me... Damn. Damn, the hitbox on that was insane. Freeze. And now die. Now, may as well talk to the little lady right now. Get her out of the way. If you don't talk to them, you know, you hurt their feelings. So let's just do this. Now, can I even... I'm not even sure I can make it up there properly to do this. Nah, I could do it if I wanted to, like, really cheese it, but I'm kind of wasting time. And I should be running forward. The ring! The ring. It is the ring. This is the ring. I think it's time to get rid of the toxic pendant. This is like, out of what I'm wielding right now, kind of the useless item. Master Fighter. I also see the lunar ring. I never found the solar sword along the way. I could... No, wait, don't sell that yet. We'll end up finding it. I know we will. I could ditch the sword. I could also just ditch the Vampire Fang and completely just abandon the bleed side of things. Bleed damage going up 60% is really nice, but the Fang itself is also kind of like... It's just here as a way of getting extra bleed, and that's not enough. If it did more for me, sure, but just doing that one thing alone, nah. I require more assistance than that, my friend. Swanee. Swanee is going to be the sweaty way for me to access that totem at the top. Destroy it so my enemies don't get it. And make it so that I get it. Now, shout-outs to Ghosty. I know Ghosty has been begging and pleading for a long time now for me to actually adhere to his rules about rigging the run. I believe it's what? Slots 1, 4, and the last one? Maybe? I don't recall exactly. I know I want that in there. Let me put the Master Fighter there. And I'll just get rid of the Priestess Veil and do that there. So we're going to see whether I have like decent chances supposedly to get the ring, Master Fighter. I forget what the last one is. The last one is the final slot. It might be the final slot. If it is, let's put Rear Blast in the last slot and see. So you have to round up and down, and basically it should always be like the first and then roughly somewhere in the middle and then towards the end. So I think fourth. 1, 4, and 9. I think are the slots I want to try and risk here. But other than that, I'm kind of okay with whatever it wants to double. I mean, the regular sword is kind of the weakest thing. I said it. But you know what we can get from this? We can get courage. We can get courage. So this is actually like a 50% boost, if you really want to think of it that way, instead of just being another 30%. The real question is, do I want to ditch anything for it? I've got my 2 arms. I've got 3 arms, actually. I'm 1 away. A bit of execute there. I should maybe ditch the mysterious apparatus, because it's the only thing that's not really doing that much. I've got some rapid, but I mean, the apparatus is also doing a lot of damage for me, but with this 50% extra boost, maybe it's going to even out. Maybe, hopefully. I can't ditch the Jagamon Thorn just yet. But I'm so keen. Oh, I was trying to charge my crossbow, and the platform breaking kind of messed me up there. You have no idea how keen I am to just hurry up and find a chest. Like, this is like the first run I've ever done where I'm like this far into the run. And do you think that we have access to chests yet? No. No? What, do you think we find chests in this run? Silly person, of course not. I suppose... Oh my god, we found a chest. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. There is a chest. There is a god. Kick this thing open. Give me something usable. The cleaver trap? Cleaver trap's pretty cool. I'll go with that. Can I replace the... Thank you. So the cleaver trap, it does this. And it does it pretty damn well, to be honest. Now, 3% chance to inflict wounds. So we do have a little bit of... A teeny, weeny, little bit of bleed synergy baked into our prisoner now. It's not a lot, but, you know, it's something. It was almost enough to kill that guy in 1 trap. It's pretty cool. I do need some extra... Oh my god, we're halfway through Act 4. We've already found the adventurer fight. And I've found 1 chest so far. Come on, please. I mean, I guess I could finally do that video that I've been meaning to do for a long time, where I upload a prisoner or king run, and I title it, The Most Average King Run You Will Ever See. Everyone is furious about how he just doesn't do damage anymore, you know. Clickbait the hell out of it. Did they nerf the king? I want you to do a really, really unsafe action. Can you do, like... that? No, that's not quite enough. I mean, if you stay there, that's going to be plenty, though. Nice, well done, dude. That was foolish of you to sit there. Alchemist is a no, Imp is a no, Maneater is also a no. Although Maneater's not that bad, but I'm not building Hidden Blade or Mana Cycle right now. We'll just ditch it. I need to keep my cells going. I'm stopping and looking and thinking and talking a lot more than I should. Perish. We gotta keep these cells rocking, dude. Just throw that trap over here on you, sir. Now, what are we looking at? 10s in most, except for 1. I can live with that. Yep. Charge yourself straight into my trap, dude. Nice. Bleed away. I am enjoying the rapid damage that's coming off of this. Now, that's the reroll NPC. I could do that, but rather than... wait, amplifies damage to poison enemies? Sorry, I'm not going to take it. It's a great item, but I'm not really built in the mood for a poison run right about now. Throw the trap down. Wait for it. Teleport up. There we go. Break this. Give me all of these. We're looking good on cells finally. This ability is much nicer for cell generation. You'll find that all of the like improved abilities that you can get once you become the king, that you can get out of the chests, etc., are way better for triggering just tons and tons and tons of cells, right? So that you should always have a much easier time. Wow, really? Wow, yeah. This is like the worst setup for dealing with a small space is a giant statue and an archery dude. Now, this is why I didn't want to take the reroll NPC, because I still have faith that we'll find more chests, which will hopefully have better... it's fire grenade. No, sorry, we're not built for magic. We're built for physical. I didn't see anything there. Did you see something there? No, nothing there at all. Aha! Poisoning an enemy creates a toxic orb. After 3 seconds, the orb shoots out spikes. It does have arms on it, which is kind of the thing I'm looking forward to the most, is getting access to a proper stack of arms. The only issue is, I mean, the double swords are the weak links here, but I don't really want to lose my... Do I want to lose my courage? You know what? I do want to lose my courage. I'm willing. Aha! Speaking of willing, Thieves Black Steel Dagger, ditching the last sword. Give me that synergy. We now have our rapid intact still. We're getting our increased 30% increase attack speed. If I wanted to, I could find one more rapid. I've been getting rid of rapids, but I could get one more to get that amplification to normal attacks. Because I'm still not getting much benefit on my special moves compared to what I should by this point. Yeah, we're just not finding it, dude. We're not finding it at all. Lost all my stacks, so we have to worry about building them again. I think I threw the trap down a little bit too early. Nah, I seem to do the job okay. Drop Swanee here. I don't care. I'll just drop Swanee. There we go. New chest. New item. New day. What a great day. What a great time. Now, we don't get any cells for kills that aren't... Ooh. Masterpiece and Bit of Bleed. Fun item. Wish I'd found it sooner. Aha! The Wolf Trap. We have Wolf Trap. I can ditch the phase up. We go for a double trap build. More bleed. I mean, now that we know I'm doing like a decent chunk of chance to inflict wound, 60% more bleed damage is not bad. What do I want to ditch? I don't want to ditch arms. I've got all my arms pieces. I don't want to ditch that. I don't want to ditch that. I may have to ditch Master Fighter here, which is one of the dumbest things I've said aloud to myself all day today. Like, I want to keep the arms. Rapid is good. Like, this is just a good item. Arms, 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 arms. These four have to stay for my arm synergy. That's just a massive damage boost. Big damage boost. Need it for bleed and attack speed. And the ring is one of the best items in the entire game. Allows you to swing Tabble Blade Shards with normal attacks for 4 seconds. It is mostly just for the actual, the bleed synergy. Okay, let's go with that for now. We'll see how we do. Throw the traps down. Start hurting dudes. And let's hope that this alone... What is doing that? Oh, that's my Fatal Sword effect. I'm like, wait, didn't I ditch Fatal Sword? No, I apparently did not. I thought I did. But now they've got traps all over the place. These traps in particular, especially Wolf Trap. Wolf Trap does so much for us here. Let's just hope, yeah, that I can kind of walk through my enemies. Wolf Trap doing that good work on dropping a quick fat stun on him. Nice, 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 nice. That should be all of them. It still does stun, right? It drops 2 traps. Each one snares the enemy, deals damage. Stuns, yes. Enemies that step on the trap receive 30% amplified damage. So it's just amazing. It's like, have a stun, have a bit of damage, and take more damage from everything else, which, in respect to our Cleaver, which is... It's not called Cleaver, is it? No, it is just called Cleaver. In respect to Cleaver doing good damage consistently and having a chance to inflict bleed, the amplified damage plus the double bleed that we've got going on right now, plus we don't have to worry as much about making our bleed crits because of Thieves Black Steel Dagger, so we don't really need to go for 4 bleed. This should all just work. It should all just work, right? Nice big damage. I did lose a lot of my cell buffs though, which makes me sad. Makes me really sad. It's okay, we'll build them back. That explosion hit me, but not do damage? I'm confused. No, stop that. I am getting touched by dudes. In my supreme laziness with dealing with this Joan fight, my opponents are dealing damage to me. There we go. Let's see, 10, 7, and 7. We didn't get maximum stacks, but that's okay. Now, hopefully Joan will not be a total rude pants and will allow herself to sit still long enough to get bullied by this trap setup. Thank you, Joan. Not getting stunned again, I see. It's too soon for you, isn't it? Yeah, I get it, I get it. There we go. Nice and quick kill right there. Still not, like, busted. It's quite amazing. We have not found a single cursed chest, but I guess this just goes to show how strong the king really is. Get to king, stay as king so that you can build up all of your cell buffs and keep them all maximized. Get some decent abilities out of the chest that drop apparently no cursed chests. I mean, if we had some curse damage on top of this, it would have been even more disgusting. Like, no joke, it would be wild. The build is even kind of weird, you know? Like, it's not really a finished build, but it's kind of like the best I can do with what I've been given. At least, you know, the best of what I wanted to do with what I've been given. I don't know. Kind of odd. Kind of odd indeed. Moving on through, though. Let's see if the shop is going to mix things up a little bit for us. Will I get something decent? I mean, amplifying damage to poisoned enemies by 30%. Like, 30% extra damage. Like, that's not just 30% more poison damage. That's the poison damage. That's 30% amplification to the damage I deal to him in general. That's another wolf trap, effectively. It's another wolf trap. That's really huge, dude. Problem is, don't think I can keep it. I mean, if I ditch the rear blast, I could, but rear blast consists... Oh, hiccups. I got hiccups again. Rear blast consistency is just too good. Nah, you know what? It's fine. Can't even afford the food anymore. Let's just move on. I lost all my buffs. I got to worry about getting my buffs back. Normally, I'm a lot faster. Normally, I, like, race through the shops, and I'm like, no, move on. Go. And I'm racing like mad. You really want your buffs. Red buff is going to make it so you do more damage. Purple buff is going to make it so that your cooldowns are faster. And green buff so that you take less damage, unless I'm mistaken. Let me just double check. Brutality, physical damage increased. Yes. Tactics, increased skill cooldown. Yes. Survival, incoming damage reduced. Yay! I got them all right. It's almost like I play this guy. Oh, look, it's that time again. Thank you all for being here. This is that time where I say thank you. I hope you have all enjoyed the world's most mediocre prisoner / king run. I can't believe that even right up until the lance. Thank you. Symmetrical lance is a fantastic ability, fantastic thing to get. Unfortunately for me, I've kind of locked myself into doing this. If I'd found that lance earlier in the run, oh, it would have popped off. But I've done plenty of king runs in the past where I used the lance. You've seen how good the lance is. It's one of the most satisfying abilities to get. But something that we can do here with Daddy is I'll throw these down. He's going to dash on through, not get stunned. Apparently, the very act of dashing is something that you can't stun him in. I have no idea what he's doing. We're going to bait him into coming down here and dropping himself right into our trap, though. And then we're going to bully him a little bit like this. Look at that. Pretty sweet, right? Get to the side, get clipped by his lightning. Flash dash. Can I, like, throw these down preemptively while he does that? Dude! His explosion blows traps away? I didn't know that. He blew my 2 wolf traps away. Now, something I can do is actually throw some of these wolf traps down really quick. Drop this here, activate Swanee. Nope. I can't see what he's doing. That would be a sword strike. That would be another sword strike. Where are the blade beams at? Where are the blade beams at? Nice tackle. Oh, he's done. Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed that my damage wasn't good enough to do that so quickly. I was waiting for him to move to the middle, do the big pillars of light, jump up in the air and slam down and do the rage cage. We got none of that. Well, I guess the damage kind of turned around a little bit by the end. I mean, no orc, no curse chest. Just good old-fashioned regular damage. Stop it. Stop it. Please stop that. Please stop that. Oh, well, there you go. I would say it's an average king run, but I mean, even an average king run normally finds at least 1 curse chest. So what is this? Below average? Meh? Disappointing? Well, not really disappointing. Kind of just, you know, lukewarm, I guess. But with all of that said and done, I've got to get out of here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the most underwhelming, I guess, question mark king run I've done so far. And I will see you all next time. Have a good one.